Today, we are not climbing in the barn. At least I'm not climbing in the barn. I am going to go to Apex in Indiana. See you there. So this yellow problem definitely stumped me for a moment. Took me a second to read the bait on this. I was excited about the big hold around the corner. I eventually do figure this out, and it's turned out to be a pretty fun move. But as you will see, I will fall at least a few times. Alright, finishing this yellow one up was good. It was probably pretty close to my warm-up. I feel a little disappointed that I fell so many times. Anytime there are big, giant, cool holds, I definitely have to get on that problem. This problem was pretty fun, and the holds are definitely what attracted me into it. This orange problem was interesting and required a pretty solid heel hook. I also had lots of big, interesting holds. The big orange one close to the end here is rock candy. We actually have some of those in the barn. They are definitely fun to climb on. I was told this red one was one of the harder problems in the gym, and it had a very non-traditional start. I gave this a very quick attempt, got nowhere, and moved on. This yellow one, another fun problem. It's a pretty steep overhang here. I'm not sure if you can see that as well in the video, but this one was probably, I don't know, probably in the V5 category. It was fun. I'm a sucker for the big showy boulder problems that typically are more dynamic. This one had a pretty fun campusy move to it. My footwork was horrible, so it's a good thing I can campus stuff. always been more of a strong upper body climber. It's definitely my favorite style of climbing. Also, if you've ever seen me on anything that requires balance or grace or good footwork, you'll know why. Very defeated, sitting down, pouting at this point. Put a lot of effort into this boulder problem with 0 send in the end. Unfortunately, this one got the better of me. I just couldn't figure out the finish move. Don't even think it was one of the harder boulder problems in their gym. It just wasn't my style or my day. It happens. Yep, here I am again. You can clearly tell I gravitate towards the big expensive holds in the gym. I definitely prefer to climb on big, interesting, cool climbing holds. I assume that stems from potentially the fact that I am an older climber that didn't get access to these when I first started climbing. They definitely did not make big, giant, cool climbing holds like this. So now it's any chance I can get. This red problem here, I was told was unsent by anyone in the gym, so I was very motivated to give this one a go. I had to rethink the start a bit, but I was able to pull through what most people weren't pretty quickly. If there's any folks watching this video that are from the Apex gym or have rolled through there and tried this problem, I'd love to hear the beta on how you finish this problem. I was pretty consistent with getting my one hand on the finish hold several attempts in the session, but I was not able to match it. I tried options that I thought made sense. It could just very well be it wasn't my day or I wasn't strong enough, but I'd love to hear beta if anybody ended up finishing this one. At this point, this is the end of my workout. This boulder problem I thought was just unique. It's relatively minimal. As you can see, well, from what you can see from the video, it's like a big Waco and this big long tube that goes up to the finish hold. The start was actually pretty hard. It was very campusy, definitely my style, but it made me work for it. It was very fun. So these holds are very interesting. They're minimal, but they're very cool. It's hard to describe climbing holds, but it's basically like half of a PVC pipe bolted to the wall. They were really fun. At this point, I did not want to fall off this problem anymore. I wanted to finish it and call it a day, so I made a very strong mental note of I'm going to finish this boulder problem this time, and I'm glad I did. It was a great boulder to finish on. I do believe this was one of the harder grades in their gym, and very much struggle for other climbers. I appreciate that I am maybe one of the few to send this boulder problem.
Hope you liked Apex. It was a cool gym. If you're ever in Indiana, you should give it a shot. Don't forget to like and subscribe.